Alright, hello boys and girls. Welcome back to Resident Evil Tuesday and Final Fantasy Tuesday. So, while I did not manage to completely finish out what I was doing, I did actually manage to get close enough that I don't mind not finishing, at least since I'm on a time crunch, to at least get done what I need to get done. So, we're going to be trying to do our best to cover all the level 72 story quests for Shadowbringers. And, so yeah, that's the main goal. There's like 10 quests, I think, so we'll be getting that going. So, let me... Alright.
Yo.
Hello. Just doing some adjustments here. Okay, so we have rain in call. Alright, so now to get where I was, which the next quest is in Crystarium. So yeah, I'm like a little over 1.4 mil off. I did manage to get a few more Genesis weapons augmented. So pretty much Astro down through Ninja is $3.99 now. Plus Samurai, Scholar, and Summoner.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, so... Uh-oh. Well, which instance are you in?
Oh crap. Instance this place too?
Yep.
I don't actually know.
Alright, well, we'll do this. See if this helps me out.
You are at the Ether.
Yep.
I'm at the Pendants.
Alright. So I did manage to get my Resident Evil stream in for the day.
I've noticed it's up. Well,
Yeah.
up on Twitch anyway.
Well, yeah, apparently since I am now affiliate status, I have to wait 24 hours
Oh.
before uploading to YouTube.
Well then. I guess that goes well with your plan.
Yep. So, basically by the time I get home from work tomorrow night, I should be able to upload them, so... There's only going to be 2 videos this week. There's going to be about a 4-hour Persona video, and just under 2-hour Resident Evil, and then however long this takes, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so let's, since we're basically running on, like, just barely over 2 hours, let's go ahead and, get this done. So yeah, there's about 10 story quests if I counted correctly, so I should end up ending on Scholar. So I got White Mage close enough that I'm not too bothered about getting it done right now since we're on a time crunch.
Yeah.
So, an unwelcome guest. The manager of suites is wearing a grave expression. Ah, begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it Eulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume that they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch in the Ocular is deliberating a response. Okay, off to the Ocular. Yeah, so he's getting his feathers in a ruffle because, oh yeah, well, if they figured out how to bring back night and get rid of sin eaters, then I'm gonna possibly lose power.
Hmm. My fan isn't causing too much issues, is it?
I don't even hear your fan.
Good. Because I'm not turning it off.
Yeah, I don't even hear your fan, so you're fine.
Good.
If you have business with the Crystal X Archer Sailor Runner, happy to escort you. So let's see what kind of trouble we're gonna be in for this time around.
Yay!
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands. Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. It was inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
And there they are.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round. I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish.
Ooh. Legit vanish.
Enter. Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing. The world world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy. Promptly.
I hope we get to kick the crap out of that guy. He annoys me.
One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Fascinating.
Isn't it, though?
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Oh my.
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Wait. Generations of Minfilias?
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He will be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer in the matter.
All right, though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Well, this just got interesting real quick.
Oh shit. Alright.
just got really interesting real quick, right? Considering that we kind of knew Minfilia was going to play a part due to the Shadowbringers trailer, I guess I just kind of wasn't expecting her to make such an early reference or appearance. I guess part of me was kind of figuring we wouldn't hear or see anything of her until we found Fangrid, so...
You've been misjudging this so far.
Mm-hmm. It would certainly seem I have. Yes, if you are books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out and unpresent. They're expecting quite a surge of popularity. I know you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light. That would be my pleasure to assist. After I've finished off some outstanding tasks, that is, while I attend to them, perhaps you can fetch me a book, The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone who with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should I say, for a while, there is a place for everything here. Not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it should. So, good luck. No shit!
Really, dude?
We'll do this.
Found it.
I'm assuming it was down further.
Mm-hmm. Shouldn't take you long.
No, there it is.
Yep, knew it wouldn't take you long.
Have you found the book? Yes, this is one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Without further ado, then. It began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Nordvant. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm she became to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. Story time! When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Orbit, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Ilmarian army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet, with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her word, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, self-same hair, and the self-same powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmore, and she too fell in battle. Many more would have followed in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Morvrons on numerous occasions, and were it not for them, we might not have ever learned the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations.
She's fucking Link.
All of the Minifilios thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not, but all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Ilmorian army some 10 years ago and taken into their care, or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name, for that by the time Lord Vothry's rule, Ilmor had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we've heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was the Ilmorians' best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp on Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Warren. Might I trouble you for a word, Strife? Outside? You don't answer for me! No, really? Screaming in the background? As you may have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captive, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, Strife? Quite. I see you've made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Amorian forces at Laxon Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Ilmor ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So, if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. What?
Huh. Not what I was expecting.
Okay, so good news is no side quest popped up.
Yet. Oh. Headgear. I'm actually gonna have to start considering headgear before too long.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary. 'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmur a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmur. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmur's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up,
that was so
and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost. But even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. Cease your preparations.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you yours.
Although we draw the line at indolence. So you'll be joining the guard, but however highly the exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? Better. More spirited than the exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the crystalline mean and report to Catley. She will see you measured and fitted. For the sake of time.
Yeah, I realized that too. This certainly has gotten interesting.
Indeed. Ah, and there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see to it that you look your dashing best for your first outing. Oh, no, yeah. Let's have a look at those numbers. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well, then. See to it and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we'll deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. I assume we're to be part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Onstal Imperative. You and Alphina will join the former. Strife, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Casimil at Sparix. She will issue you a serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend. We'll see you in the field. Quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of Amaro for the rookery, after you have collected the serum, of course. So that side quest is for hand or land.
Crafters and the gatherers. That's an eventual thing, because fuck my.
Mm-hmm. Figures we can't go in that way. That's because it's on the downstairs.
Yep. I have a gut feeling we can't jump from here. I stand corrected. I'm glad I stand corrected.
Yes,
annoying.
is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard come for your dram, alright? Here you go. This will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Prince's kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be Crone's kiss, hee hee. Just aside, the stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to dreamland yourself. So I must ask you drink it here and now while I watch. Come on. Give the old crone a kiss.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back.
Yeah. I can just ask Ravan about that. Not to be a dick about it, but it's true.
Well played, sir. You're a dick, but well played. To the rookery!
That was scary, I heard.
Yes, what do you require of me? And tomorrow to take any imperative, eh? As much as I'd like to oblige, all our amounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you'll have to go by foot. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you're willing to lend a hand. Of course, of course.
Why wouldn't I? I mean, what else do I fucking do? Oh look, another ether current. And a deep gold weapon coffer. Okay. This...
Logistics of war. I was about to deliver an Amora to Radiax around, one of the locations whence the beast will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, then you may make delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the Amora for departure at once.
I'm gonna do this as a gunbreaker. Just cause.
You have left the sanctuary.
Hey, Wallens.
The viscous around us to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Upon arrival, make yourself known to the sentry and she will give you further instructions. If you become separated from the Aurora, worry not. The beasts are trying to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well.
Somehow I feel like this is cheating.
You know what? Then I'm gonna cheat real quick.
Oh, you're getting all the other map, aren't you?
I'm gonna get enough of it to level up my white mage.
Fair enough. Which may take the whole damn thing.
Well, we'll see.
I might as well take advantage of it too.
Or at the very least, well, yeah, upon map completion, I should level up if I don't level up before then. That music, though.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I just realized I don't really have to worry about what class I'm in until I actually open the coffer.
I'm over 13.
$541,300.
Why are you? Sailors use boilers heaters attacking
And now I'm curious. Can I go underwater? Nope. Oh, yep. Yes, yes I can. Yeah. It's not a huge amount here, but I'm a little bit happy I can actually go underwater here. Alright, enough screwing around.
I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that for me.
Well, you gotta kill some time somehow, right?
Killing time is not really a good thing for me right now.
Well, you gotta kill time while I'm doing shit.
I guess.
Hey, I'm only like 400,000 away now. Who knew that 51,000 points would, you know, add up?
I did.
Come on. Okay, so apparently that's all of it.
You open up all of the map.
Almost. I hit a wall.
Uh,
I got like one giant section in the middle, and then I'm done. Yeah, that's a weird... I feel like I'm putting in pieces of a puzzle with how this map fills itself in.
I know, right?
And there we go.
Congratulations, you flew around and you got a level.
I learned Dia and Glare. Also acquired Arrow Mastery 2 and Stone Mastery 4. I know I'm probably gonna hate myself, but...
What are you doing?
I attuned to the aetherite.
Why would you hate yourself over that?
Because I don't have the Amaro anymore, so now I gotta
Oh,
die back.
fuck. Hey, it's worth it to get that aetherite. Yeah, I totally didn't realize that until right just now.
Here I was briefly scared that I was going to be passing through like an area with like enemies at like level 75 or something. It's like, yeah, I don't think I'd get my ass handed to me so quickly, but...
It's not like you have Moon there to tank shit for you.
I do, I just don't have them summoned.
Well, true. You just have to pull them out.
God damn it. Too bad that's not a two-seater.
I know, right?
Oh, fuck this.
Wait, can't you talk to him?
I have to be mounted. I have to be mounted on Amaro.
I'll just fly over.
Huh. You flying around, thwarting my plans, thwarting the plans, are you? Yes. I'm gonna fucking kill you!
I'm gonna fucking kill you! Figured out what I was going for.
I just happened to look down and I saw it.
Of course you would figure out what I'm going for. You and I quote that shit all the time.
Damn it. I don't got time for your bullshit.
Where are you getting into a fight?
Instead of freaking driving all the way back, I figured I would just teleport to Fort Job and ride back from there. And of course, I keep getting fucking hit by fucking flower dudes.
But, dude, didn't you just attune to the aetherite?
Yes, but I had to go back and get the Amaro.
Oh.
So I teleported to Fort Job, which was closest to where I can pick up another Amaro.
Fair enough.
And considering I don't have very high mount speed, I figured it would be faster to do it that way.
Makes sense.
Oh. Oh, you're delivering that Amaro to us. I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see it to the hand-land duty. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you right. You know, we're supposed to be conducting a mission.
Yeah.
And you guys can't even fucking get your shit worked out correctly.
Dude, have you forgotten the game we're playing?
Oh, that's alright. Thanks for letting me leave the beast with me. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Huh, so that's the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Alsto Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her in the lookout across the way.
Ah, crap, you're gonna have to teleport back shortly here.
Well, at least I attuned to the earth, right?
And the other cool part is you actually managed to get your damn level up.
Mm-hmm. I can call it a night after this, since I've stayed up all night and all day. Oh, no, thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make this as useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. Oh, goody!
Goody goody gumdrops. Ooh.
Oh, shit. Look at all those fucking side quests.
Oh no.
Okay, well, we're not focusing on side quests.
Oh no.
We are not.
That's so many side quests.
Honestly, it's not that bad as long as they don't chain too much, but at the same time, it's one of those, we don't have the time for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because at most you got, what, an hour and a half?
An hour?
You go to bed. You usually go to bed around 11 your time, right? So it's about almost 9:30 for you.
Yeah, it's 9:30 in 3 minutes. Yeah, I got an hour and a half. We'll worry about side quests as a side thing.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go ahead and stick to one class for all of it. Means less I have to put into my machinist when I start doing side quests and leveling. I'm confusing points.
Not gonna lie, part of me was kind of hoping I could go that as a Dragoon, but at the same time, part of me is kind of hoping I get to hack somebody in half with this giant blade. Wow.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna stick to machinist, to be honest.
In readiness for the operation, the Amara will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amara, launch and see to our 4 beasts. Dismissed. You know, if I wanted to feed mounts, I'd ask to go back home and feed everybody's chocobo.
Technically, don't you still do that?
Yes, but doesn't mean I want to do it here. Gwee.
Oh god.
Yep, that's gonna be a thing. Gwee, motherfucker.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing. Wallace is gonna learn very bad things from these things. And let's speed things up.
Gwee, krr.
They don't like it, but they eat it. One of them's gonna be uncooperative with us, I just know it. Epic sting, huh?
I'm pretty sure Alize said we draw the lines at indolence, and you're having me feed an indolent Amara? Ow.
Ow, my legs.
I can't feel my everything. Amara. are fed. Good, the rest have already been doused, so we need for any air amounts are coming to the dream powder. All units have entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I'll send you your uniform as long as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon you. Speak with the Crystarium Scouts.
May night smile upon you. That's a new one.
Okay. Oh, you gotta be.
Oh, sure enough. Okay. So that's what this is gonna be, huh?
Gotta make sure you're in shape, boy! Or girl!
God damn it.
Nope, not up here either. Unless there's more stairs that go up.
There is.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
They did say the top of the tower, Strife.
Apparently I was not paying attention to that part.
Nope. Jesus!
You know, I admit I like the design.
The design is awesome, but dear
Oh,
lord!
dude, look at the view.
Yeah, I know. It's incredible.
I just got run over by a tomorrow.
Yeah, you did. I don't think that was Namaro, but you did get run over.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really? Yep, we're gonna have to break party.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that lookout.
Oh wait, where do you get that?
Oh,
Do I even?
it was a side quest. A side quest.
I must have to get it somewhere else.
At Fort Job, I think it was.
Maybe I don't even have the original. That's why.
Okay.
No, I don't have the sightseeing log. That's why. Okay.
Alright. Well, good luck. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamming. Your attributes and abilities will not be affected. Sure.
Oh, this is just the...
This is the fucking Grand Melee all over again. I find it funny how they have no interest in the war. They don't want to fight the Sin Eaters or anything. Yet they have a military to fight everything else.
Uh-huh.
Keep moving. What now?
The Crystarium, at a guess, desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Everybody play dead.
You're gonna be... Sound the alarm!
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Let's ride.
Liking the music.
I'm sorry for stabbing you in the wing with my blade, but...
Man, this music.
Right?
This is good shit.
Bring it, fellas! But woman for woman, we are no less mighty.
Let's give them a show.
Let's give them a show.
seriously. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Relatively clear. Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct, we've come to rescue you. Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way.
Shit. Oh boy, this is about to get intense.
This is about to get bad. Brazen thieves.
Uh-oh.
You will regret coming here. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that. Probably true.
Oh shit. Oh, here we go. This is starting to feel familiar.
Xenos much?
Mm-hmm. Ah! Ow. Oh shit.
Ouch!
Uh-oh. Oh, crap. No! Some of these mechanics are familiar, too. Variations on the ones I'm familiar with, anyway.
Oh, thank you to Soul Eater.
Uh-oh. What's he gonna do? Oh, you dick! Yep, this feels just like that fight. Hell yeah.
It's over.
You, boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
And there be Thancred.
Mm-hmm.
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
And what if I am?
Ooh. That was fancy.
Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle. You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmor dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
Yay, finally.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course.
Oh wow, this area.
And now the plan has gone awry. But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source to the forest? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
We should be safe enough here.
But she's still something where you don't get the achievements anymore, so you don't get the events and stuff like I have.
It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting sin eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Orianger has called this place home for a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. It was only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Orianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Orianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Sorry, Panic had a spider on me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
This is a fancy place.
I'm still in cutscene.
I know.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us.
Yes, let's have some fun. Loads and loads of fun.
Which way was it to Orianger's?
I've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Okay. You're out of cutscene now.
Helming is a fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it's home to the Fae folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are...
Oh, God.
I'm sorry to say, entirely at their mercy.
Look at those critters.
Whoa, hello. You weren't joking. Those are some critters.
We're in different instances. Do you know what instance you're in?
One, but I'm heading back to Lakeland. I want to see exactly where I am on the map and how long it would take me to get back.
I'm gonna go back so that I can figure out which instance we're going into.
Alright,
Ow!
Back to the Crystarium.
Those critters are assholes.
Oh! Ow!
Alright, I'm gonna use the moment to go to the washroom. BRB.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I've been drinking on my soda here, so...
Yeah.
Alright, so...
BRB.
Quick break. Okay, and we're back. Okay.
Welcome back.
Alright, so I'm not too far off, so there's dry lightning going on in my area.
Really?
Yeah. Alright, so just a quick little detour to get back.
Said hello, people out in Discord land. Twitch even. Damn brain. I forgot I was on Twitch and not Discord. Well, I'm also on Discord, but you know what I'm on about.
Mm-hmm. So, sorry it got a little dark, but my roommate wanted to see the dry lightning.
Thunder!
I can hear that thunder. And Seb's excitement.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so looks like the ones with the least amount are 2 and 3 in mine, so I'm gonna go 2.
We're gonna go 2. By the way, those things are dicks.
They hurt? They hurt?
Hmm. They're assholes. Alright. Chess piece.
As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Uranger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I can make of their voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that's the case, they should permit us to find their village, Lida Laran. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into the midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds in our mission. You may consider her an ally.
Hey look, it's those things that keep showing up in the frickin' hunts.
Hmm.
Now that we're actually been here, we're gonna be able to do all our hunts now.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a treat. Oh, I'm gonna grab the summoning stone. Because I tend to. I do use them from time to time. First things first, Aetheryte.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute priority. Everyone knows my history with frickin' Falcon's Nest.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Well, here we are, yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun. In which case, Strife, there's a variety of plant native in these parts with distinctive fluid tip. Looking Grass is its name, so called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all this later, but first I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief.
Good thing we're silent protagonists.
Right. Suddenly a voice rings out. What is it you seek, child? Perhaps I can help you find it. Such a rude child, and too clever by half. I shall seek my fun elsewhere. Oh, a visitor. Where are you from, pray tell? Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. Ahem, what brings you here? Stone deaf. How boring. Still, picking plants in our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality, and who are we to turn you away? Stay a while. Stay forever. Your body begins to feel heavy.
God damn it. I can fix this a little bit.
I take it you met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass? Yes, this is stuff. Thus far, we should now be able to see through the pixie's veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Uriange's little trick to good use.
Let me guess. These guys are gonna be like the sylphs. Similar.
Farasitha, Krakleath.
How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before.
Look, twins! How adorable! Oh,
Play with us.
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Uriange.
Oh yes, Uriange, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
That laugh, though.
So much fun. We
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we? Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
We've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition: that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Uriange. Pixie's honor.
Poor Thancred.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Oh my god. The side quests. The side quests.
We are only focusing on story quests right now.
I know. We shall return.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, this music.
Oh, the music.
Oh, this music. I'm not sure whether I'm just like Yeah, it's about what I'd expect in this place, or I'm starting to hate it already. I haven't decided yet. I'll get back to you on that one.
I mean, we should have known, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course it was going to go this way. It couldn't have possibly gone any other way, right?
These guys are starting to remind me of the Mughals. Yeah, if you help us with some, like really important tasks, we'll give you the horn to summon Horace Valgar.
They're worse than the Muggles.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's 5, and we have. Oh, look at me! Look at me! I have a task for you. We don't learn as our beloved village, we want it to always look lovely, and it can't look lovely without flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than everblooms. So here are some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as dimple, right?
Okay. We only have to do it 3 times. Good enough. They're gonna make us use the most inconvenient places, aren't they?
Mortal, mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty. I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? They're the leaf men used to standing around our village. Adorable, aren't they? You see a long mirror lake to draw water. Once you have see our children and get a good drenching. Oh, but be warned, the sloth make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, I know why, because the fucking monk just had to put, he dropped the dark circle into the boss. I can ask him, that's what I said. There's no moon. Jupiter.
'So hungry I may faint. Fruit, a little fruit will set me all right. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village, you find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow from there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens.
Okay. Let's speed this up, shall we?
Alright, well, this is the first one close by, so hit this one up. It's probably one of the planting of the seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Our house looks so much lovelier. Used to be a city of mortals here, a great big bustling place called Robert or Belvert or something like that, but the seniors came and everyone disappeared. Since then we pixies been living here, we give the old houses our live. Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say. Oh, God. Damn pixies. I'm also going to talk to the gemstone trader here. Yeah.
Well, that takes care of that quest, so I'll turn this quest in and I'll go switch classes while you talk to the gemstone trader.
Yep.
Get this one off the list.
Yay. Should have enough time, I hope.
Well, considering there's only supposed to be 10, and we've already done this one makes 6. Oh man, that music's gonna fucking drive me nuts, I can already tell.
That's why I want to get out onto the field. Get out onto the field, surely the music's gonna be better.
We can hope, but this is Pixie territory, so it could be a little bit worse, maybe only moderately better. Okay.
Moderately better is still better. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. And with that, speed this up.
Okay, it's a little better.
I don't mind this. God damn, it's bright though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Since we're out here, we might as well finish up the other one too, and then...
Yeah, well the good news
turn
is...
in, switch, turn in, switch.
Well, the good news is the next class I get the fucking switch to, I don't have to go back because it's a Glamour Dawn.
Oh, nice!
Hi!
Oh. Ooh, Undines. Okay. Yeah, the music here is not bad. What the oh.
The Mudman.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, better be careful
I don't
with
mess
him.
with that guy. That guy doesn't look fun. Not one bit. So what's gonna hop up and abuse us now? What the fuck am I seeing? Okay. What? Still have to drop water, apparently. Unless you already did it.
Give the water to the leaf then.
I didn't press it. I'll just kill these real quick and rejoin you.
Oh, that actually kind of hurt.
That looked like it hurt a lot, actually. Rose Bear. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. It's one of those things. Okay. Oh, fuck, we're back here again. Why? I liked the music outside. It's actually kind of nice.
Give a lot of our children. Think you ever some shop right there that's wondering only say morals when we grew past them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we had hoped. It's never too late, of course. Yeah, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good. Ah. Your ninja only has one look.
Currently.
Makes sense.
Until I find pretty decent looking gear.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm gonna come across some.
Did you get some fruits? See me from my blood, you should see the look in your face when the bugs keep down. You've done me a great service from all things. Having fun. Dull and painful things, hate them. Sin eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight some of those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best avoid them altogether, we say.
Yeah, if only that was an option, right? If only that was an option, right?
Oh, no. If only. But we're the motherfucking warriors of light / dark.
Again, I'm calling it. We're the warriors of equilibrium.
We are the warriors of equilibrium. We serve the light and dark equally, depending on what needs it most.
Precisely.
And there's the fan.
Gone again?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so if the quest count is at 10, we're now done with 8, so with 30 minutes to go.
Logically?
2 more, and then that's just side quest city.
Oh man, so many side quests. The vast majority of them are probably gonna go to my freaking machinist. Even though I'm already to 8 mil of 15 mil. Hell yeah.
Unto the truth. Tancred looks like you, just like you feel. How goes it, Strife? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Ariane once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls.
That makes sense.
And so they live on only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was linked to a core that resides in the aether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as spirits and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the aether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound in a corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by the means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather aether unto itself to assume another form, or to find newly emerged life into which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. However, the pixies may have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. We must negotiate new terms with the creatures, but where to begin? Seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? What? What? You knew a pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without any further delay, then summon this Fio, if you please. With the chat mode, say use your keyboard and the software keyboard to enter Fio to summon your pixie friend at the designated location. Voice rings out in your mind. So, my saplings have finally remembered about his lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, he may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling.
Okay, I'm missing one thing. Oh, God!
A fervent call. Sodden log could do it with more fire. Oh my god!
I'd rather you don't.
Loveliest of branches. Oh. Please grant me your Alright, so why is mine not taking?
Oh my.
See, I've typed in the same thing you did, and it's not taking.
That's weird.
Capital O, space loveliest of branches, comma, please grant me your succor, with an exclamation mark. And it's not doing anything. What the chat mode and say, enter O. So I gotta fucking put...
Okay, I will. Dear God.
And now you're gone.
Okay, hang on, I'm coming back. That's weird.
Oh, there we go.
Oh. You finally got it? Oh, it's funny. The cutscene is very funny. Oh my god, this place is gorgeous. Oh.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
I think this falls into the category of I just jizzed in my pants. This place is amazing!
Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke. But just now you talked so earnestly, so fervently, I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Wow.
Well. If it isn't fair, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village. There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise to play this time.
It seems we won't be joining you.
We'll reveal the hidden Vernick to you at once.
That place kind of reminds me of Google.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
This place is gorgeous.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
When the hell did I get married to a pixie? Off now, as I say, so let's be quick. It would be a shame to return when we find that I didn't made to play one game too many. Now, the place we seek is an abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar. The Bookman's Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes, an agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should find the place. Come along.
Take care of yourselves, twins. Okay, we got 15 minutes. As much as I'd love to attack enemies on the way.
If they attack me, I'm fighting back, but
Fair enough.
Again, I'm not seeking out any confrontation.
Mm-hmm. This place is really nice.
You can actually see everything.
Yeah. Damn. It's a very pretty area, I will say that.
I'll stick to the path for a little bit, as it seems it does kind of keep me out of trouble a little bit.
Yep. Right up until that butterfly.
A blood morpho?
Blood morpho. A purple morpho. I was going to make a joke about Thancred. We're past the looking grass right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It fell flat in my own head, but I felt like I needed to bring it up nonetheless because it was just sitting there, stewing. Hawkers. Really, really big dude.
Well, at least he's not aggressive.
Yep. Oh man, that looks like a fantastic place to start swimming around in.
Right?
Ah! No, no! Stay focused!
You're not on Linnae.
Linnae would totally be jumping in that water right now. Without hesitation.
Where along this? Give you okay, some little boat. Come, let's see if he's home. And cutscene, and we finally get to see Urianger!
Yay!
Hopefully.
Yeah, dope.
There's the familiar music.
Oh, isn't this a fancy place?
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way. The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, how I have missed you.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
But...
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
All except your Stola.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As it drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
oh, do we get to see our death?
were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th Umbral Calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart? Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wield, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leargear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Welcome back, Ariane.
That's awesome.
It was weird actually seeing your death, but I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more epic than that. Oh, you died to Black Rose.
Yeah. That is a bit lame.
Just because of the fact that, oh look, more side quests.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get this out of the way. My friend Eric should get the task at hand. Here's the question I would pose to you. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Did you take up astrology? Did you lose weight? I did not recognize you at first. Indeed. Though the night may be lost, behold a shroud of blinding light, thou not by the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. For our blessing, my prior studies of the astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself, let us speak now of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Regal, we must needs gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. They could pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, strive to bid thee obtain that which will please our eyes. In these parts there abideth a falcon known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a replica for which they mayest capture a weakened specimen.
It's gonna be one that we have to weaken and capture.
And they're right outside, so it's not the worst thing I've heard.
Not the worst thing, no. Hopefully we can get this done quickly. Otherwise you might hear me yell a little bit. I got yours.
Mm-hmm.
Need one more.
Alright, I will distract it. So this way you can just focus on it. Basically, once it hits like 50% or less, it's weakened enough for you to grab. So I'll grab its attention so it doesn't attack you and interrupt you.
Once it gets down to around 40%, I can go for it. Cool. That is why going as a team is much more helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So many side quests. God damn it.
We're gonna have a lot to do in our off time, but it's gonna help me out a lot.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Anything I don't have to grind extra to freaking whole minister, considering I don't have access to the next dungeon, it's just gonna help me out.
Yeah.
Return, sure, Hawker, yes. Truly makes a set of wings, I shall treat them at once very fast so that I recover. Snankers too should return it on, upon which I shall be ready for Autumn's presentation. Please take light ease meanwhile.
"'Tis done. The Pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget."
So that makes me wonder, are we gonna be able to take these guys into Holminster?
I was going to actually look at that.
Me too. Oh, that's a familiar thing.
Orosite, newly forged for thy use. Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary, our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
Smart.
Good call.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you. I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me, which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
Translation, don't bring too much that would slow you down.
Yep. God, it's good to be teaming up with these guys again. And legit this time, actually.
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
Oh, you're gonna drop more story on us. What happened to the original Minfilia?
As you know, I freed
God damn it.
Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armorane, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Oh, echo time! Damn it!
Here we go.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a one of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred.
Oh shit.
Now I ask that you
Fucking callback. That's cool.
Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken. With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
Okay, so now it's just a matter
Talking about punching you in the feels.
Alright, well, because we are short on time.
Yep. I shall ride the teleport.
And this should end the level 72 quests. Oh god, that music!
Mm-hmm. One thing I'm gonna check before I log off is when I check the trust system.
We weren't expecting you all back as soon as we have begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful, let me tell you. The milk, honey, and the biscuits won't last a day in the wingful of lovely food I've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's fake custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. Alright, yep, that is the end of the level 72 quest, and oh my god, I think the side quest doubled.
Oh, wow, okay. That's fine.
Well,
I'm okay with this.
at least
It's gonna be a lot less that we have to deal with other stuff.
Yeah, well, at least the good news is, we should, now that we picked up the quest, we should be able to rest at the pendants again.
Yes. Which is a relief.
Which is
Another thing I'm kinda happy about is, the Crystarium set that we got actually isn't bad. Nah. The armor? It's not actually as bad as I expected it to be.
It's not horrible, I'll give it that. Okay, so...
First things first. Trust.
Oh, you're double checking?
Mm.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sat there and said that they won't let us use them just yet because technically they haven't put out the offer.
They're not there. We're stuck with our current crew.
Yep.
I say that, but I don't actually mean stuck with. It's kind of nice to have them.
Mm-hmm.
In the meanwhile, talk to the mender, and I need to call it.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm gonna call it too.
Well, that is... shit. Story just fucking picked up like crazy.
Freaking... So, Minfilia is Minfilia without being Minfilia.
Essentially.
Or, as you so elegantly put it, Minfilia is Link.
Totally. Yeah, like, literally, Minfilia is Link now. There's millions of Minfilias, there's millions of Links.
You're never gonna be able to look at her the same way again if you keep, if you keep making that reference.
Well, she's blonde too.
Oh, why'd you have to go there?
Now you're not gonna be able to look at her the same again.
Nope. I am completely like disbarring any Zelda reference you have just made. I am never like thinking of that again because it's just gonna take away so many things. Okay, so that being said, so that is the end of the Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Episode 3, all the level 72 main scenario quests. I'm going to throw out the disclaimer right now, due to the fact that we don't have a really good dungeon to level up, at least for me, and the side quests aren't really going to help. I'm throwing out the disclaimer now that it may be 2 weeks before we get going again. So I have ample time to grind out to 73 and hopefully get classes up there so I can actually use them in Dungeon 2 grind when we're out of 73 quests. So, have a great night, guys. I will have all of the weekend videos up on YouTube, hopefully before the actual weekend. So, have fun, stay safe, take care of yourselves, have a great day, night, dreams, work day, whatever you guys want to call it. And if you're gaming right now, and I know you are, because I'm still currently gaming and I have no idea why, game hard or go home, and I'll see you guys next week.